How you guys doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. You know, it's not always you get to be in front of future world champions. Oh man, so let me from the left to right. Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay. My name is Mohammed.
Nice to meet you, Mohammed.
My name is Umaid. My name is Samir.
My name is Amjad.
Nice. And you're all family?
Yeah.
Oh, so it sticks in the family, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dad did good. And we have Dad over here as well.
Yeah. My dad actually used to box too. He used to do kickboxing and wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we get it from.
And also karate as well.
Jiu-jitsu too.
So it is in the blood. Oh, I didn't know you did all that, buddy. You gotta be in an interview too one day, man. Well, thank you for bringing him today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And wow,
For coming and support my kids.
and I think everyone can say thank you to you for bringing him to do this, you know, and do something healthy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to put the work in to get to it, you know.
Exactly. Work hard and get, you know. If you don't work hard, you will not get nothing.
That's a fact, guys. Yeah, learn from Dad.
Yeah,
And
for sure,
I'm pretty sure you guys are thankful for someone like him, you know.
Yep.
Because not everyone does this for their kids. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
We're here to, you know, find out more about you guys, see where you guys want to take this, see where you guys come from, maybe, what your wishes and dreams are. You know, it can be boxing or not, but mainly I want to see what inspires you guys, because you might inspire a life out there one day. You know, so it's nice to start from the beginning and see where you go from here.
Yep.
All right, guys. So we're gonna start with some questions. Well, are you guys from Washington or where are you guys from?
We're not from here.
Okay.
We were all born and raised in Afghanistan. I spent 11 years there, and then they all spent their own time there before we moved here in 2016.
Okay.
But yeah, ever since we've been here, they've been back to Afghanistan, the little ones. Me and him and my other older brother, we haven't been out the country. So we've been in Washington since 2016. But yeah, we were born and raised in Afghanistan.
So you guys are repping for your country.
For sure, yeah. We haven't had a top fighter, especially in boxing, at the top level. So that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to be the first ones, set that goal high, and accomplish something big, you know?
And that takes a lot too. And for you guys to know that at a young age, that's
Yeah.
Congratulations to you guys. Because
Yeah, for sure. A lot of props goes to my dad, you know?
Yeah.
Because before this, you know, we did other sports. We were into boxing, basketball, and things like that. But we always had our eyes on boxing. So it's good to pick up on it and just try to see if we can achieve something big with it.
who started it first?
My first, my brother, yes, sorry, he's not here right now. He's at work, but he was really keen on just starting this. Kept asking my dad, bugging him about it all the time. We used to live in Auburn, and he used to always ask my dad, like, when are we gonna box? When are we gonna box? But there's no gym near there at the time. The only gym that we knew about was Azteca in Renton. So it was too far away from us.
Mhm.
Then we moved to Kane, and then COVID hit, so we just couldn't go no more. But all the gyms closed and stuff like that. So I think it was like 2021 around that time. We moved like 10 minutes from here. And that's when we were close to Azteca, and we just started there, you know, met up with the coach and stuff. And ever since then, we've just been going.
Nice. And how did you guys find this gym, if you mind me asking?
Our coach, Mario Rodriguez, so right now, Rayo has a fight coming up August 3rd against Pitbull. So he went to go train with him in LA in Robert Garcia's gym, and we just didn't have anyone to work with us properly and just give us that one-on-one time. And, you know, we always come here to 24 to train and stuff and get our conditioning and stuff in. And we came, when the gym opened up, you know, we spoke to Alex and everybody here, and we just like wanted to get some extra work in, and then we came and got some work in, and ever since then we've been here.
So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. Now, off topic, real quick before I start with these questions, what do you guys like to do in your off time aside from boxing?
I don't know. We don't do a lot of. We don't do too much. We just hang out with friends, family. That's about it. Play video games. That's really. He's really into video games.
Which one?
That one right there.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite? Oh yeah.
Fortnite, obviously. Yeah.
I gotta ask this real quick. Do you guys know about Halo?
Halo?
Halo.
I heard of it. Like I seen people play. Like I watched it, but I never really played it myself.
That was our Fortnite back in the
For
day.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I just told my age on here. If you mind me asking from left to right, your ages, how old are you guys?
I'm 11.
I just turned 19.
I'm 17.
I just turned 15.
Okay. Oh, so young. Okay, starting him young. That's how every star starts though.
For sure, we're all super close in age. A year or two, that's it. We're not more
Oh,
than 2
man.
years apart. Yeah.
Do you guys ever see you guys fighting each other?
Always, like all the time. It always gets sparring gets a little heated, but that's how we get better.
Mhm.
Like better competition. That's how
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, we
help
push each other a lot throughout sparring. It gets crazy sometimes, but that's how you get better. You have to earn it the hard way. It doesn't come easy.
Yeah. If you take it easy, it's always you're not gonna get to that level.
Yeah.
You gotta take it serious every time, even with your brothers.
Yeah.
Just don't hurt each other, all right? You still got a long way to go.
Just play with other gyms.
All right, guys. So first thing I'm gonna ask you guys is, can you tell us how you got started in boxing and what inspired you to pursue it seriously?
Like I said at first, my brother Yasar bugging my dad all the time about it to start it. But me and my other brothers, we weren't that interested in it. We were more into soccer and basketball and stuff like that. But my brother always Yasar, he always asked to start and stuff like that. But like I said, once we moved to Kent, closer to Renton, to Azteca's gym, it was COVID time. We had nothing to do. We were bored at home, so we started it. The crazy story was at the time I didn't drive, didn't have my license and stuff. I was like 16 and stuff. So we took the bus there and just walked hella just to train every day, and it was a lot. And ever since then, we've been in love with it. We train every day. We haven't missed any days like that. And it's just been amazing since then.
Nice. And the rest of you, like, we're watching your brothers do this and your dad.
Exactly. Like seeing a lot of fighters from Azteca, like Rayo, Alexis, Chavez. Like there's a lot of good fighters there. It just motivates us, to get to their level. Try to be like world champions in the future. But yeah.
A big motivation to us will be Alexis. He helped us a lot. He has a fight coming up in Florida on the 29th of this month. So, yeah, he was someone, when the first day we started in Azteca, he came up to all of us, helped put our gloves on, taught us how to throw our first punches and stuff. So, he's someone, who always supports us and is there for us. So, yeah, there's a lot of great fighters there. We still train there as well and train here, put in extra work. But, yeah, he's someone that's always helped us and started us from the beginning. He's been there with us, yeah.
Nice. It's good to have good inspirations like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And, what does a typical training day look like for you guys then?
Well, it's most of the time, since it's summer, so we try to work out twice a day, get a little run in. So we wake up in the morning, take a little shower, come to 24, and then, go for a run. And then after, in the afternoon, go to Azteca for sparring, That's about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And that's
2 times a day.
2 times a day?
Yeah.
How many days a week?
5 days.
5 days, pushing to 6 sometimes.
Gotcha.
Saturdays too, yeah.
You still need your rest day.
For sure, yeah.
You need to spend time with family and rest your muscles, so I get it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. And then let's see. How do you balance? This is a big one too. How do you balance physical training with your mental preparation?
It takes a lot. I feel like one thing I've taken a lot from boxing is that it's 90% mental and it's 10% physical. It takes a lot mentally to be able to push through. Have bad sparring days. You have days where someone gets better of you. And you just gotta work through those. Just push mentally. Not give up. And I feel like that's the hardest part. Mentally. I feel like physically anybody could do boxing, but I feel like a lot of people just can't take it mentally. It's hard. Training every day, fighting. It's not something we naturally do as humans. We don't like to fight. We don't like to get hit. So pushing through that, fighting, training every day, sword training. When you don't feel like it, you still come to the gym and train. And I think that's the hardest part, just mentally pushing through that.
So it sounds like discipline's a big thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. And at a young age, for you guys to have discipline, my applause to you guys.
Again, props goes to my dad. There's times we get a little sluggish and we don't want to go. We get lazy or we miss a day and then we don't want to go no more for a week or so. So it's like having that support in the back. My dad, my parents, they just push us like, you can't miss a day. You gotta go to training. So things like that, getting pushed, it helps a lot. It just doesn't. It takes more than one person to accomplish something.
And there's 5 of you, right?
Yeah, 5 of us. The other one's coming too.
And it's nice because you guys are the example for your little brothers too. So
Yeah. We have another little one. He's 5. And
oh snaps!
Yeah. So
There's gonna be 6 of you.
maybe another one. Maybe we'll see.
Oh man, I'm gonna call them the Deadly 6. Oh, question for you, man. Those 2 belts are yours, right?
Yeah, these two.
Mentally, how does that feel? Like,
Feels really good, like, to win them. Because the first time I ever won my first belt was this green one. And the first time we were just going to the fights, and my brother was like, oh, I'm fighting for a belt. So I was like, I just got to win this. And I won it. And then this belt was when I won in Oregon. So we went all the way to Oregon, like a 3 or 2 hour drive. And then I won. So I was really happy with my coaches. I was really happy with my dad. And also just having a great time there.
so you're having fun. That's the biggest part. Especially as a kid, you gotta have fun as well.
Yep.
But because sooner when you're adult, then it'll get serious.
Yeah.
It's still serious, but you know what I mean. And that's cool that you have those belts. And I'm pretty sure that inspires you more, and all of you.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. Yeah.
The belts is a big part,
Yeah.
Once you get them, you feel accomplished. You know what I mean? You feel like the hard work paid off.
Exactly.
And in the future, more will come. But this hard work comes with hard work.
And it keeps you going. I'm guessing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this is worth it.
More disciplines.
It's worth being yelled at by dad sometimes.
Sure. Yeah, it is.
All right. Let's see. What's the most challenging part of your training regimen? Like, what's the hardest you would say?
I'm
Feeling like you don't want to do it, but then you have to do it, and you're just going through it, and you're really like, I don't want to do this in the head,
Yeah,
and you just keep doing it.
because
Yeah.
life happens sometimes.
It goes back to the mental part, just pushing mentally through it. Like, you get sore a lot. You don't want to push through that. It's really tough, especially being young. He's like 11, and for him at that age to be able to push through things like that, it's not easy. A lot of kids don't want to do that. They'll rather be outside playing with other kids, doing other things. But pushing through things like that is hard. I feel like that's the hardest part of training, just the recovery and being able to push and do more training.
No, I agree. And I mean, you guys watch soccer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm pretty sure you guys know Messi was 15 when he started playing with
Yeah.
Barcelona. So
Yeah, for
you guys are there, So
Yeah.
sometimes you lose a little bit but you gain a lot from that.
For sure, yeah.
All right. So we got. Can you share a memorable? Sorry, my English. Can you share a memorable training moment or a breakthrough you've had? Something that you just always there. You remember in this sport?
I feel like I'll say a great advice I got from recently from Coach Usman was like the littlest stuff, the small details make a world champion, and I feel like that stuck with me a lot. Like the little things that certain fighters do, because there's a lot of great fighters out here, but there's little things that world champions and that great top level A-level fighters do that makes them stand out. And I feel like him working with world champions in the past, you get these little pointers from him, and I feel like that was a great thing I learned. Just doing the little things, staying disciplined and stuff like that helps a lot. I feel like that's something I learned.
Sorry about that. I like that you brought that up because I wanted to ask you this. How does it feel to be training under someone who coached Canelo?
It feels good because he knows a lot. You know what I mean? He trained Canelo. Canelo's a very big, like, pound for pound. So he knows a lot about the sport. So he could help us out really, and that's what we needed.
Sometimes when I be training, I be seeing the picture with these Canelo, and he's just taking a picture with them. I'd be like, oh my God, he just trained Canelo. So
Yeah.
It's really surprising.
Yeah, and you guys can be the next.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Our whole family, we're a fan of Canelo. We support him all the time. He's one of our favorite fighters, and we're being with him, and he's been there through the whole journey with Canelo, and just it helps a lot. Like the little stuff that Canelo did that he points out, and you can just tell when he trains with us. You can tell he's training with Canelo. he trained him, and you can see that style and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really good to train with someone who had experience and been there with the top guys.
Oh yeah, because it's that, like you said, it's that experience that matters sometimes, and
For sure, yeah.
knowing what other fighters are gonna do,
Exactly. Yeah.
or that different style is very important. I totally
Like
agree
I said,
with
the
you.
little things make the world of difference. The little stuff.
And I like that you say that because, what would you say? We'll start with this. What's your short-term goal right now with boxing?
Short-term goal is for sure to go pro by the end of next year.
Gotcha.
That's my goal, to go pro, and we're working towards that right now. I'm really happy where I'm at right now. For sure, I could do more. I can never be content with what I do, so I could push through it. But the short-term goal would be to go pro by the end of next year.
Yeah, and mine's just try to win the Golden Gloves. From there, take it from there. Try to go to the nationals. Win nationals. That's my short-term goal.
And yours, brother?
Mine's just to work hard but I can't fight right now because I have eye problems. But like, I'm gonna train hella hard, and then when I turn 17, I'm gonna start fighting again.
And that's your short-term goal.
He's it.
That's perfect, man.
Yep.
And yours?
I forgot.
More belts, maybe?
Probably like win nationals, and then from there just go professional and just try to become a world champion.
You know, he's
Okay,
accomplished so much he can't remember what to. He's the best one between us. He's amazing. You know, he's naturally talented. I feel like that's something not all of us have. The natural talent that he has. You know, he's accomplished so much at such a young age. So it's nice to see. You know, it motivates us. You know, the crazy thing about him is the funniest story. When he first started, the first day he went to boxing gym, no shadow boxing, no, not even knowing how to properly throw a punch. He got in there, was like, I want to spar. He sparred this kid that was a Turkish kid. He was in there for a year training. Sparred him, dropped him twice, stopped him. First sparring session. So that's what like stands out about him. You know, he's a natural. He stopped the kid. That kid was training for a year. You know, he never boxed or threw a punch in his life, and he stopped the kid, and it was crazy.
That's wild because I actually, that's funny you say that because I was just talking to Alex earlier that some people are made for this and some people have to build to this. So it sounds like, how does it feel to have like your family support you this much, man?
Feels really good because like sometimes I feel like I don't want to go to the gym, but they push me really a lot. My brothers too, like him, he'd be waking me up in the morning. He'd be like, get up, and I'd be like, I don't want to go, and he'd be like, get up, and he forced me, so I get up. I have to go, and I just work disciplines, have that disciplines, and it can take you a lot in life.
He's a tough one to work with. Yeah, most definitely.
That's what you guys are there for, you know, to
for
guide
sure.
him in the right direction. And he motivates you guys, like you said.
For
Yeah, like I
sure.
said, it takes more than one person to go somewhere further.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he won his first fight, and I think that motivated all of us, you know, to start doing amateurs. So that was
Yeah, we were training for like months and months, and he came in like not even a month in. He fought the Golden Gloves. We're like, we haven't even fought yet, and you're already at the Golden Gloves, and you usually beat a kid that had like 5-6 fights.
No,
And it's
he
like,
beat a kid that had like almost 10.
yeah, it
He
was.
had, like,
That kid had a lot of fights. He had no experience. Just got in there. He was just walking through people, you know, and just that's the natural talent, you know.
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
fighters like Canelo and Javante and fighters like that have, you know.
But when you have like brothers like you guys, you know, inspiring him, showing him, it's also comes from that too. So you got a good team with you, man. Always stay with your brothers, man. So what's the most challenging? I mean, I guess I already asked that, so we'll go to a different one. Can you share? I already asked that too. Give me a second. And don't worry, I can edit all this stuff out.
Yeah.
You're good.
I already asked that. You guys are doing pretty good, by the way. You guys are natural at this.
Appreciate
You guys are gonna have no issue with interviews in the future. I think you already said that, but you know what? I'm gonna ask someone else. I'm gonna ask you, because you can't fight right now. So, is there some advice they've given you, you know, wanting to fight but not being able to, that keeps you going?
The urge of like wanting to fight so bad. Like when I see other people fight, like it's just eager in me. Like I just want to fight so bad.
So, just watching them be in that ring is motivating you.
I just want to get back in there. Like,
I like that, and that's natural too, you know, and that's in your guys' blood. So,
Yeah, he's a hard hitter.
oh, you're one of those,
He
huh?
hits hard.
Oh man, I'm gonna call you whenever I have beef. No,
People don't fight him, you know. He goes by Martillo before
El
reason.
Martillo.
oh, you're my three. Oh, okay, I like that.
He don't play, you know. He
first
puts
time
people
Ryan
out
saw
and
me
stuff. So.
spar, I sparred this one kid, and I like hurt him to the body bad. And then Ryan was like, "Who's this kid?" And then that's when he started like
Yeah, that's the
talking to
thing.
me.
Like me and him and my other brother, like the three others, we started first. They didn't even want to start. They didn't want to box or nothing. And then he kept bugging us about going because he was bored at the house. He was schooling and stuff. So we took him, and they both are just naturals. They both just fight. They love to fight. They're so different in terms of styles in fighting, but they're both naturals. They're both really good. He hits really hard. He's super technical.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
That's the beauty about the boxing. There's so many different styles
Yeah.
that can get you to the
Sure.
top. That's what I love about it. Here's another good one. Who are some boxers, and I'm gonna go from left to right, okay, that you look up to?
Probably like Canelo mostly, because I like the way he fights. I like how he keeps his distance and counters people. So yeah.
Gotcha.
You got anybody else?
Probably Devin Haney.
Okay.
Devin Haney.
Anybody else? What about Javante?
Gervonta, I really like him. He's a hard hitter.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, it's like really crazy because he's short and he has that much power in him.
Okay,
Mostly
gotcha.
Canelo.
I like that. And you, man?
I would say for sure Canelo. I feel like he's an icon. He's somebody that all-time great right now that's fighting.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's someone you want to be like. You know, he has a whole country behind him and stuff. And I think that's our goal too, mainly. Since being from Afghanistan, we haven't had someone at the top level. And I feel like once we get up there, we'll have a whole country behind us. You know, we'll have our people, like, they're really supportive. So hopefully we get to a level of Canelo where we have a whole country behind us. After Canelo, I'll say Devin. Even though he had a bad performance last time, he lost. But I feel like going through that, getting up and not getting knocked out by someone like Ryan, who he puts people to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And for Devin to get up and not get knocked out and just push through that, I feel like it showed a lot of who he is, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like I appreciate that much more than someone quitting in the ring and just not fighting back, you know? So Canelo, Devin. I'll say the third one would be a tie between Shakur and Javante. I feel like Shakur's had bad performances lately, but his talent is just on another level. And I come, like, he's like Shakur a lot too. Like, he fights like Shakur a lot.
Okay.
And I like Javante, just his swag and everything, and how he fights and how he carries himself.
I forgot to say Ryo and Bam Bam. And
Oh, yeah, we
Alexis.
forgot about
And
Ryo.
Alexis.
Ryo,
And
Alexis.
Ryo's number one.
I like
He's in
that. I
that
like
little
that.
Ryo, Alexis, and Bam Bam.
See, they love you, Ryo. Don't worry, bro.
You can't leave that out.
Are you my man?
I would say David Haney and Inoue.
Okay.
Those are my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there's too many to pick out.
And Anthony Joshua.
That's a
guy.
big one too.
Yeah.
I want to see the Inoue and Javante fight so bad.
That's unfair. He's trying to see Inoue get beat up.
Nah, I got
You never
Inoue.
know.
I got
You
Inoue
never know.
in that.
Styles make fights like you said earlier.
Look what happened to Haney, man. No one expected that.
Inoue got that for sure.
That'd be a good match now.
Good one, yeah.
Hey, yo, boxing. Come on now. Let's make this
We
happen.
need that fight. We need that fight for sure.
Yeah, fight, bro.
They're not that far apart because I heard like Inoue walks around at like 140. So it's like, and Javante walks around at 140 as well. So it's like, they're the same weight and they're the same height. So
Thought Inoue
maybe
was
they can
way
meet up
bigger.
at 130. You might see it.
And Boots Ennis, he's nice.
Gotcha. And you, my brother?
I don't like the stuff that Ryan Garcia be doing at the ring, but like I love his fighting style.
Okay.
I just love
They're exciting for you?
yeah.
Yeah, he was the only one in the house rooting for Ryan.
And the boxing is entertainment. But sometimes that is a big factor.
You have to be the, yeah.
What were you gonna say, brother?
Sometimes he used to hit on Ryan, and I'll be like, he's really good, and then now he likes him.
Honestly, I never expected Ryan to win that fight.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, he was on Austrian, so yeah.
Yeah, man, we gotta redo that one. Honestly, I don't know if Haney would do it, but we gotta redo that one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, here's a big one. What unique techniques or strategies have you learned from your coaches?
The way you throw the jab, it's way more like it's way more deep than just, or just the way you throw a punch,
Yeah.
It's so much details that goes into it, like the normal people don't know about. It's more than just, throwing a punch. You gotta like turn your wrist a certain way, time, it's very different,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off that. I would say the jab as well, and then lately working with Coach Usman, like the little things I learned, like using your feet, properly placing your feet to get the right power off your punches, and just using your body and sitting on your punches more. And I feel like that's helped me out a lot. I feel like I've been increasing my power more, and I feel like little things like that make a lot of difference. Just the right footwork and being in the right places.
Yeah, that's a big one. I've heard posture, all that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You, my man, what you learned?
I don't. What?
What's the one like technique or strategy you said you learned from your
Probably
coaches?
like throwing a punch and stepping back, because most kids, like most other boxers, when they throw a punch, they would just like go straight back. They don't want to just use their legs. So I'm just trying to work on that, because sometimes in sparring I just throw a punch and I just step back, like walking back. On that side.
Gotcha.
So I'm just trying to learn that, and yeah.
Okay, nice. And you, my brother?
I've gotten better at cutting off the ring, and like my punch placement has gotten way better. Like,
Nice.
Cutting off the ring especially.
Yeah, using the ring is a big part of it. Big part. All right, guys, let's see. How do you handle setbacks or injuries? We're going to start with you.
Healing,
Got you.
especially my mom. She knows a lot of stuff.
Perfect.
She
And,
helps me a lot.
and what would you say mentally? Like, what do you tell yourself every day?
Keep on pushing, because like the pain is worth it.
I like that. Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
like one thing, like for my first amateur fight, I lost it, and then like my whole family, like everybody won their first fight, so it kind of messed me up mentally. But I was like, this is what comes through it. So then I pushed through it, and like I want more fights since that, but I had to push through that mentally.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one setback in my amateur career that I pushed through. Yeah.
I like that you said that because experiences like that, even in life, show you what to do next.
Exactly.
So
Sure.
I like that you said that. You, my brother?
I would say first, before anything, we're Muslim, so I feel like having that religion and just believing in God and just, you know what, stuff happens, whatever's waiting for you is gonna happen. You can't change it, and if something's gonna happen, it happens. Just eat it up and just push through it. And I feel like just accepting what God has for you, I feel like that's a perfect way for me to like just ignore things and just push through stuff. You know, there's setbacks, you hurt your hand, you lose, you win, and different things happen. And I feel like just believing in what's in your destiny and just pushing through that is the best way. Just believing in something, no matter what religion it is. You don't have to be Muslim, but I'm just saying any religion,
Yeah.
believing in God, I feel like it helps out a lot mentally as well.
That is true. That is very true. And I like that you put that because God always comes first.
For sure.
Always, always. Are you my brother?
Probably like the first time I ever lost was like kind of hard for me, but then I was like, I just gotta go to the gym and work hard. So after I got that loss, I just started working harder and harder, and then I fought the kid again and I just beat him. So like that hard work just paid off.
I'm coming back for you, kid. I like that. I like that. All right, guys. This is a big one. Like I know, like especially being young, this might be a huge one for you. What sacrifices have you had to make to pursue boxing?
Other sports.
Oh, okay.
They like him, especially him. He was really good at soccer, and he was doing soccer. But like, I feel like I know it was hard for him to switch to boxing, because he was a really good soccer.
Yeah,
player.
it was big. I wanted to be a professional soccer player and big
Yeah.
fan. Since a kid, that was my dream, and I feel like I just quit it completely, and that was the biggest thing, you know. And just
Like mentally, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was a lot. Cause
Yeah.
till this day, I still sometimes I might go and just pick up a soccer ball and be like, you know what, I could have really done this, cause I could have pushed through it. I could have probably made it pro, done some big things, but I feel like making that sacrifice and then missing out on stuff. You know, we don't have friends. We don't want to have friends. We're not in it for friends. We want to do something big, and we have big goals. And I feel like we don't have the childhood that other people had. You know.
And it's crazy you say that because I have a brother and like friends for him is everything. And I tell him every day, those friends aren't always going to be there for you.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, family always will, you know. And then this sport, whatever you do, whatever you love or you want to like pursue, will always be there for you.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing my dad like that I picked up from him was him saying that your friends are your brothers. Like if you want a friend, you have like 5 of them, 6 of them.
Yeah.
You don't need any more. Like you got anything you gotta talk about to anybody, you got them. You don't need friends. All they can do is hold you back, keep you away from doing big things, and they're just a big distraction. And I feel like a brother will not be a distraction for you. A brother will push you and say like, you know, if he doesn't want to train, I'm gonna push him. I'm not gonna tell him, oh, it's okay, you can miss a day. No, I'm gonna be like, get up, push through it. And I feel like they do the same thing for me. They're like my backbone and they help me out. And I feel like that's all I need. I don't need a friend. I got brothers that are my friends.
Okay. I like that, bro. Family, like I said, family is always going to be there for you.
Yeah, for sure.
No
Family's
matter
everything.
what. And especially if you're doing the same sport, come on now.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have the friends to talk to. You guys have the people to fight.
everything.
Motivation, advice. You guys have each other.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. I like that. All right, let's see. How do you stay? Oh, this is a good one, actually. This is gonna be perfect with this. How do you stay connected with your family and friends while focusing on training? You kind of already said it, but let's say more. How do you stay focused on your family?
So like days that we don't go to training or with our family, so that's when we like get the time to be able to connect with our like loved ones.
Got you. Do you guys like? Are you guys very open with your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah. About everything, yeah. We're open with them. And I think outside of this, we all, you know, we hoop together, we play soccer and do other sports, try to like just clock out mentally when we have time off and do other things and kind of just have that fun, you know?
Yeah, just stress a little.
Yeah, get stress off a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
to be good at what you're doing, you gotta go do something else for a little bit.
For sure,
And then
yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do I rephrase this for you guys? What are some things that people don't understand about training and boxing?
That
Stamina.
it's hard.
I like that. 2 different questions. We'll start with you. It's hard?
Yeah, that it's hard. They think it's easy, but it's like really hard.
Gotcha. And it could be a lot of reasons, and stamina is one of them, like you said. Conditioning, I'm guessing.
They think it's easy, but like the stamina in boxing different like than football and stuff. Cause you like actually need like stamina.
Some teenagers be
hard.
like, I could do this. I could do 5 rounds. They get in the ring, they only do like 1. They be gassed out. So it's like really hard.
People don't realize that fighting takes a lot of energy, huh?
Yeah, we all play different sports. Boxing is the hardest. It's nothing like boxing.
And that's why it's great that you guys are doing good in this and becoming who you are, because it's showing that you guys are stronger than other people.
For sure, yeah, for sure. It takes a lot.
Alrighty, so we got. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. I was gonna ask this at the beginning, but I waited. If you could fight any boxer in the present or the past, who would it be?
I would say right now, Ryan Gar. No, not playing.
He said, "But you can't use no steroids, Ryan."
I would say Javante Davis or
Gotcha.
Shakur or Devin Haney, one of those three. I
Okay.
would say if I had to choose, I would say Javante because he's such a good fighter,
Yeah.
and he has a lot of power. He's really good technically, and yeah, I think I would learn a lot from him.
I like your inspiration, man.
I'll go with a more realistic answer. I would say someone that I think I could for sure fight in the future, Camille. I want Camille. That's
Okay.
someone I could see a future big fight with, and I'm gonna manifest that for sure. I'm gonna speak that into existence. And I feel like me, Camille, Shakur's cousin, Zaqueen, and I feel like those are the fights that I'm looking at in the future. Those are what I want to. Those are who I want to compete with. You know.
And I like you say you're manifesting it because you're putting it into forever
For
right
sure,
now.
yeah. I want that fight for sure in the future. That's who that's who I'm aiming at. Camille. I want Camille.
You hear that, YouTube and internet? It's gonna be all over the world one day. Watch.
Yeah.
And you, my brother, who you want to fight in the future?
Probably in the future. There's a lot of good fighters out there, but mostly I would want to fight Devin Haney. I just like his style, and he's probably like my second favorite fighter. First is Ryo, but I really want to fight him because I love the way he fights and the way he just keeps the distance in his game plan. But the most fight I want to do is fight myself.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good answer. I mean,
That's a good one.
I like that one. And you, my man?
Anybody at the top, because I want to claim that throne.
Oh, snaps! What if it's your brother, bro? That's gonna be a good fight.
I'll do Canelo, because he's like the biggest. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I like your guys' answers. What? Ooh, this is a good one. What's your favorite book or movie in boxing?
Probably Creed.
Creed.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
they
Creed.
love Creed. They love Creed. They watched it with my
Or-
dad before.
or Southpaw. Have you seen that?
Oh, that one's good. Yeah, I've seen Southpaw
Yeah, that was a
too.
good one. That was a good one. I
But-
like the Rocky movies a lot too.
The Rocky movies?
I like the
Some
little
old series,
anime
yeah.
ones.
Wait, like that? Like I seen those. The one on
Equal,
Netflix.
equal.
Yeah, that one. And it's crazy because that one's old. You know that, right?
It's old. Yeah.
And it's still good. I like that. Okay, cool.
Mostly Creed though.
Yeah, they
He
did good
loves
with that
Creed.
one.
He loves Creed. He
Good
watched
actor
it,
too.
For sure. That movie was good.
I thought he was a real boxer.
You really did, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it looked like it almost. He fought Canelo in the movie, didn't he?
No, I think he fought Andre Ward.
Oh, okay,
I think
gotcha.
Terrence Crawford was in it too. One of my favorites for
Oh
sure.
yeah, he was in it.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot Crawford.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that when I get home now, Creed.
it's a good movie.
How do you guys relax after a hard day?
I feel like mostly on the phone. They play games and stuff, which is good. It's a good thing to get your mind off of
Yeah.
training and stuff. And I feel like we just relax. I think one thing we do good as a family is at nighttime we all come together. We sit at the same living room and just kind of relax and chill and talk about different things and just life. And I feel like that's something that's really nice, you know, being there talking to each other and stuff like that.
And I feel like
Well,
every
that's a
family could do this. Shit needs that in their life
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure. I feel like nowadays with the iPads and how the world is and how kids are,
Yeah.
it's good to have family time and have those more interactions instead of being on the phone all day, being in the room on the game. It's not okay.
No, every once in a while it's okay, but not
Yeah,
every
that's
day.
why I said like relaxing, like they play games is fine sometimes, but when it's time to come together, family,
Yeah,
that's
that
more
comes
important
first.
for sure. Yeah.
I like that. And then last question, guys. All right? What do you guys enjoy the most about boxing?
You go first.
No,
Probably like I really don't know.
I would say winning and getting like trophies after.
I like the
That's-
accolades.
yeah.
Or
Yep.
just thinking the
Accolades,
future
exactly.
me.
So which one?
Just thinking the future me, like fighting like world champions in the future and just getting my hand raised.
Okay, so winning. I like
Yeah.
that. You, my brother?
Just accomplishing anything. Like,
Yeah.
Just becoming like there's something in boxing.
And it teaches you that,
Yeah.
honestly. Especially you guys say it's the hardest
Yeah.
sport. So if you can do this, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Mostly what you should know in boxing is that there's no friends in boxing.
Oh, wait. Unless you're family. The families are your only friends.
Boxing is a lonely sport.
Yeah.
Really lonely.
Because you're trying to prove yourself in the end only.
Except your coaches and
that is a team right there.
But family is the most important thing.
Yeah. But when you're in this ring, it's about you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly. So I see where you're going with that. I agree with you guys. And you, my man?
Yeah, I would say our biggest goal and what motivates me to do better, I feel like I want to put our last name up there. Hotak. When people talk about Alvarez and Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker and all these people, I want people to know, like, at least one of us to be up there and be like either Muhammad Hotak or Samir or one of our name to be up there and be mentioned. I want to put our country and our last name out there to the world and make a name for ourselves and make a dynasty for sure. That's our goal, to put our name out there.
I love that. You know what's crazy? You guys listen to rap?
Yeah.
You know Big Sean?
A little bit.
You should listen to I Decided album.
For
He
sure.
talks
Yeah,
about
that's a
that.
good one, yeah.
Yeah, putting the city on his back. And now he's
sure.
doing it. Yeah, and I like that for you guys. And I can see a lot of I can see a lot of growth that you guys have done already. So
Yeah.
I can already imagine when you guys are older,
For
you guys are
sure,
gonna go
yeah.
pro for sure and be champions. I can
For
see
sure.
it.
Thank you a lot for sure.
And any messages you want to leave for anyone out there trying to do the same thing you guys are?
Push through it. I feel like a lot of people quit when it gets hard, and I feel like when it gets hard, just push through it. Boxing can be hard, but it can also be fun. It can help you get away from a lot of stuff, distractions and stuff, and things that could mess up your life badly, especially with the generation we're in. I feel like it can help a lot. Boxing is a good way to get away from problems and help you mentally and physically as well.
it helps you get away with like the bad stuff. You leave all the bad stuff to the side and you just stick to that good stuff.
Yeah. For you, brother? Any message?
Just stay disciplined and be consistent. That's the biggest part. Ignore all the distractions. Stay focused on the goal, and that's about it.
Perfect. And you, my man?
When you're focused on something, don't let it go. Like when you're like into something, don't just quit. Just keep on going.
Oh, I
Don't give
like
up
that.
in life.
That hit me in my heart, man. Because I've learned some things of my own that, consistency is key.
Yeah.
And so, well, thank you guys so much for, being here.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you for
No, of course. And, I'll be there at your next fight. Well, you guys want to shout out when your next fight is? Who's fighting next?
These two were fighting August 10th, and they're having their amateur fights, so we're happy for that. He hasn't fought in a bit since Mario went away, and then he's gonna fight again too. He won his last two fights in Oregon, won the tournament, had good performances, and him as well.
Last time I fought was in January, so that's like 3
Yeah,
months
so it's been
ago.
a bit, so we're excited for them two to fight. It's August 10th, and they're gonna put on some good fights.
Where's it going to be at?
Probably
Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah, in Auburn, I think. It's called Bumblebee Tournament, so
Bumblebee Tournament.
yeah, they have whole walkouts and songs and everything. They're gonna face it going off and stuff, so it's gonna be a good event.
And I'll put
I fought there before, yeah.
I'll put all that on the bottom description so people
For
can
sure,
check it
August
out.
10th, yeah.
Yeah, support these people because in the end they're all doing this for their love of the sport and they're doing it for your entertainment. Honestly, but thank you guys, and till next time there should be more of these interviews coming in the future. So
for sure, yeah.
the first of many.
It's only the beginning.
Awesome. But thank you guys, and have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.